It's where entrepreneurs, like so many of you, get an idea and you build a team and you work to turn it into reality, and you launch products and companies and entire industries that transform the world. That's the power of entrepreneurship. And that is the promise that we see in our outstanding panelists that you're going to hear from. Mariana Costa Checa of Peru. Mariana is the founder of Laboratoria, which gives young women from low-income backgrounds the education and tools they need to work in the digital sector.
So I lead Laboratoria. We are a social enterprise, and I started it in Peru 2 years ago. We are now in Peru, in Chile, and Mexico. And what we try to do is to go out and find talent where nobody else is looking for it. So we try to identify young women who haven't been able to access quality education or job opportunities because of economic limitations, and train them to become the most awesome web developers they can be and connect them with employment opportunities in the tech sector.
I had been reading about this and I said 60% of the women who had gone through this program now were employed, and I was corrected, it's now 70%. I had old data, but I think it's important to point out your success rate has been quite extraordinary already. So it's wonderful. You know, you're right that it's hard sometimes for governments to take massive risks, but what governments can do is to partner with entrepreneurs. Start small, work out the kinks, and then be able to back the process of scaling up in that way.
In the case of Peru, I think the government is realizing that this is important, and I have to say we've been really lucky, both in Peru and in Chile. We've had support from the government because they realize that they not only need to expand access to digital services, but they also need to start bringing in more people to create digital products. You know, we have a talent gap, and if we want to evolve and have more digital services, who's going to build them?
And you know, the most effective entrepreneurs who I've met care deeply about some mission and some change that they're trying to create, and often they don't even start because they're trying to create a company.
All of you just are expressing what Mark said, which is it starts with a passion. If you start off just saying, I want to make money, but there's no clear mission behind it, then when you start hitting some of these barriers, sometimes it's very hard to push through them.
I think that we entrepreneurs have the amazing advantage of being able to take huge, sometimes irresponsible risks. So I think we have a role to play there in building new things, in creating new things, and I think when it comes to scaling up those things, these partnerships are essential to enable us to take what we've built and created and tested and tried to a larger scale.
Give our panelists a big round of applause. Congratulations for the great work you're doing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.